Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 21, le numéro 17, le numéro 9, Messi, le numéro 11,
Roberto
le
Carlos!
numéro 19,
Want to be quick to recover this.
le numéro 18, Bale, le numéro 20, le numéro 7.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And it's from Mario. Alexander-Arnold. That's played into space. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And here's Bale.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
And he's managed to get rid. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. That's that, the end. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out... So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. We have already started here. Nedved has given away a free kick. Rafael has a goal! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
doubt very much that this was in the script. Great ball if he can get there. Seedorf. That's an excellent hit. He's had it! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Al Hilal grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And somehow it stayed out. That's a lovely, neat pass. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Vieira. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Seedorf. He's through here. Oh, well played, well played. Rafael Leao. And that's been intercepted. Now it's Eto'o. Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, it clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Al Hilal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Pass somewhat off target. And he's managed to get free. Oh, good ball.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Messi. Oh, and he's through the middle. Big header! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Roberto Carlos, pressing high and with purpose. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Saliba cuts it out. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well, nicely intercepted. Zanetti. Nedved. Oh, that's well spotted. Vieira. Zanetti.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's been cut out, well played. Busquets getting this one clear. Throw it. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And he's there to get it away. Paris Saint-Germain have reclaimed it. Roberto Carlos. He could be in here. Eto, and it's Hullet. Rummenigge pops him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, easy pickings there. Seedorf. That is good alertness. Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So after a truly engaging first half, it remains right on edge. Things still very much in the mix with what is shaping up to be a super contest. 2 on the score at the break, and every indication that both parties are capable of adding more. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Paris Saint-Germain really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Alexander-Arnold. He has found the way through. Nice interception, well timed. Played out to the left flank. Now this could be a chance. Oh, nice touch. The muscular approach does pay off here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. Can he put it away? It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more. Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with 2 very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
That's the throw. Valverde being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, they seem intent.
It's Eto! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Seedorf. And here's Hullet.
Hullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was...
Hits one! Goal! Al Hilal! And they've got their lead back. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
Al Hilal take the lead. Now it's Rafael Leao.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Cleared without hesitation.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Al Hilal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And he's looking to catch him up. And he has been fouled there. Collier. Back into the middle. Rafael Leao. He can get that clear. Well, that is one way to stop him. Just about up to 75 minutes. Rafael Leao going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi. Now it's Messi. Shapes to shoot! It's a goal! And he's got what he came for, his 20th goal. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Substitution on the field. Number 9, Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 7.
So all square and not for the first time.
Paris Saint-Germain surely know by now that they've put so much work into producing the equaliser that they'll battle on for a winner. You know, it's all one-way traffic for them now, and they simply have to
Great chance!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Number 22, Kaká. Substitution.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. That's a look and place it forward. He's through here. Pass is just off target. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Thuram herring after the ball here. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Paris Saint-Germain. Bale! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's Bale. Zico. And he's intervened well there. Collier. Collar. Thuram attempts a clearance.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Zico. So nearly the perfect ball. Bale. And that is that. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish.
Ayo! Ayo!
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. We have already started here. Yaya Toure goes in for the header! No, not the best of headers.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Mbappe! And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And he's there to get it away.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
And the ball is out of play. Alexander-Arnold.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
He rises! He can get that clear. Oh, great play! Now the finish! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Deftly away. Well, that's an excellent interception. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Oh, he's found some space here. Oh, perfectly measured that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And that was very necessary. Lovely bit of skill. Iniesta proves just a little bit too strong. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Mbappe. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they've switched it over to the other side. Now it's Nedved. Mbappe! Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. Kaká. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Inter Milan have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And the finish! It's in! They are right back in business.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then, because they just lost sight of the real danger.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Look at the space here. Heads it! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And again they hit the front.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Yaya Toure. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Luis Suarez. Collar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Defending of the desperate variety. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Oh, nicely intercepted. Looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Hernandez is looking to influence the game from out wide. Hoisted in, chips it through. Well, no, that is pretty much the end of that. Collar.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Big header! This time, surely! They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Suarez duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been...
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, shooting chance! Vinicius Junior gets flagged offside. Now it's Luis Suarez. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that's well spotted. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his understanding of the landscape around him, the intelligence in reading defensive positioning, all those factors which can make him unplayable when he's truly on song.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, nicely intercepted. Messi. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That's tidy. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
He's found a way past. Aims beyond the defence. Nesta gets over and intercepts. Iniesta. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's done well to get that clear. They get a throw in. Vieira stood his ground strongly. And it's Roberto Carlos, showing good feet. Looks to clip it forward. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Poor robust challenge. Messi. Oh, a delicate chip through. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Paris Saint-Germain are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Collier. Koundé. Koller. Guardiola did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Oh, well played. Pedri.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to...
Great hit! And he's done it!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Messi, who played through for the wide man. Well, they've got it again. Roberto Carlos. Crossed in. He gets big. They've scored! They're level in a trice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He was always going to do that one way or another. A fantastic effort. Simply fantastic.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Collier. That's good play.
At a time.
Real chance here. Oh, that's neat. And he's managed to get free. Looking to go deep. There's the whistle for half-time. Paris Saint-Germain head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Yeah, I think they'll be happy with that scoreline. I just hope the second half is as good as the first. It's been pulsating stuff.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. That's the second half started. Getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Messi going face to face with his great rival. And he's looking to catch him up. It's come loose. Vieira. And here's Suarez. And that's gone loose. Luis Suarez has a go! Loose ball now, and there's a change. In he goes again! Oh, good stop by the keeper. He can get that clear. That's very neat. And it's Messi. Vieira. And it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. He's onside. Ah, such a clever touch. There's the shot. Cleared without complication. Stood up well to him there. Pedri did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
For this match was 29,950.
Messi. And he's there to belt it away. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold is one whose deliveries we all know about. Now it's Messi. Quality ball. Roberto Carlos. Iniesta. Roberto Carlos was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pedri, well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neatly clipped into space. Chance here to counter. Tomiyasu promptly onto that, and that is that. Tries to dink it in. And it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And he was alert to it. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Mbappe!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Messi. Kola. Roberto Carlos. Oh, nice touch. Iniesta will not want to lose out here, not against this. He rises! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And the comeback is complete. Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Substitution on the field, number 21.
We have got
Pedri.
changes here from
Number
both sides,
10,
in fact.
Messi.
Paris Saint-Germain
Coming on
get
the
themselves
field,
into the lead.
Number 17.
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
Alexander-Arnold. Some good persistent defending here.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more, defenders popping up in these positions. I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Mbappe bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
He's got away. Oh, well played, well played. Now, what about a counter-attack? Not too much to add on here, just a minute. Adams cuts out the pass. And we're done. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. And already we're underway here. Oh, what a mistake! He's picked David Villa, is on his own. There's the hit! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Villa clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Guardiola. So it's going to be another corner. This is their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Saliba making his 200th appearance today. I guess that's the most significant team news.
Yeah, he's the mainstay in this team, Peter, and his value can never be underestimated. One of the first names on the team sheet, a priceless asset.
Odo. That has been cut short. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So
it was just the goalkeeper to beat. And the shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration would be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Boys bustling through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And they've switched it over to the other side. Odo. Messi. Odo.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Paris Saint-Germain have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Roberto Carlos with the short one. Oh, that's nice. And he's gone backward here. Lovely feet. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. It'll be a throw-in. Lovely bit of skill. Davis did just about enough to come out on top. Luis Suarez! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! A finish of true class! And there's the goal they've been looking for. He has given that the lot. Bang!
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Roberto Carlos. And it's Luis Suarez. Messi. Roberto Carlos does well to stand firm and defend it. Floated through. Paris Saint-Germain looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. David Villa. Gakpo. Bellingham. Gakpo. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Out for a throw. Messi. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Guardiola. Gakpo. Now it's Bellingham. Shapes to shoot! He won't be happy with that one. Oh, easy pickings there. Now it's Luis Suarez. Bellingham. Guardiola. David Villa. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first-half success with another show of strength?
Paris Saint-Germain go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And the game has already resumed here. Now it's Roberto Carlos. That's tidy. Pass somewhat off target. David Villa was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Davis. Now there's a fine ball. No way through, so back it comes. Quality ball. Koller. Bastoni makes the interception. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Bellingham has got himself a free kick. Vieira is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
That was travelling. Messi. Alexander-Arnold is one whose deliveries we all know about. Messi. Saliba did well to stay calm there. Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were...
There's the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. He gets big! No, not the best of headers.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
That's going in strongly.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Griezmann. Mbappe! Paris Saint-Germain in a very solid position, 2 to the good. That is good alertness. Szoboszlai. Well, that is not the best ball. He offers an apologetic look.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Looking for options for movement. And the ball is out of play. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Messi, he has found the way through. That's good play. Messi proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe. Valverde. Kola. And the counter is on. Here's Vieira. Messi, very nicely done. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Missed by a fraction. Into the last quarter of an hour. Mbappe. And it's Messi. And he was quick to react. No, that's been intercepted. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Brazil clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Messi. Luis Suarez. Oh, he's certainly caught in there. It's a free kick. Great reaction. Oh, such a clever touch. Messi. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? Looking to widen the gap even further here. Terrific save by Abbiati. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Cleared without hesitation. Valverde. And he lines up a cross. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Valverde. Mbappe. And they win it back again. Alexander-Arnold. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Rafael Leao. Vinicius Junior looking to get on the end of this. Alexander-Arnold defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. 4 extra minutes added on. Vinicius Junior.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And that will be it. Paris Saint-Germain are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less... No doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world.
Ngelar cegati lo tau neng beda. Ah, Budi.
It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. Looking tidy in possession here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Kagawa is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Chouameni gets a foot in here. Aim forwards. Oh, that's clever. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Indonesia clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority.
Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And now they can spring out of defence. That pass has been well intercepted. Nice sequence of passes, this.
Suarez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Kagawa. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Roberto Carlos. He's got tall. Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Nicely aimed pass. Collier. Roberto Carlos. Koundé defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Back into the middle. Now it's Kagawa. Oh, that's neat. Neither side yet able to find the net. And he welcomes it in. Luis Suarez. There's the shot! He scored! First blood drawn. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
So we have the first goal.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Pass is just off target. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And a header! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Great hit! And another try! And it's come back out to him. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. Valverde. 5 minutes till the break. Ricky Puig does really well to win the ball there. And it's Kagawa. Luis Suarez. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Vieira promptly onto that, and that is that.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Kagawa. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Batistuta. Always onto this. Batistuta. Batistuta! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the first half is done. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Paris Saint-Germain can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Kagawa. Collier, looking for the runner. Valverde. Roberto Carlos. That is good strength. Brilliantly cut out. And he's taking no chances there. Roberto Carlos. Valverde. Oh, super ball. Paris Saint-Germain come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
That's an excellent interception. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Ah, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Shot a goal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Batistuta has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Szoboszlai strokes it back.
Modern football for you, and all that pressing.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Works it forward. Collar. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Paris Saint-Germain are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Rummenigge. A lot of space. A mighty effort. Harmlessly behind.
Paris Saint-Germain just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
He's had it taken off him. Ricky Push. Sergio, what are you thinking?
Paris Saint-Germain are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
That's tidy. And it's Kagawa. And he has been fouled there.
Substitution on the field. Number 42.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 7.
They're taking a moment to consider their options.
Coming on the field.
There was plenty of power on that.
Number 10. Schneider. Substitutions taking place.
That's really well cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter. That has been knocked clear. Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Rummenigge. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Thuram. Schneider, a searching ball that into space. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Vieira. The pass has gone astray. Thuram. Batistuta. That is a brilliant interception.
Indonesia surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Schneider. Goalkeeper's ball.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
And here's Batistuta. Oh, he's found some space here. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Ricky Puig. Rummenigge. Bale. Valverde. Now that is a hefty challenge.
Paris Saint-Germain have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
Oh, shooting chance! It's there! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Referee has just said play on. And that is as far as it goes. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim? Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Things have got underway here. Oh, smashing header! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come. He's had a shot! No mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
After 5 minutes.
Well, his movement is all based on fine margins, and the timing of his run then was ideal.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. Kagawa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, this is a... And Messi! That's a half-decent try.
Messi did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Rafael Leao. Collar. Engages and forces him off the ball. Rummenigge. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Now it's Ronaldinho. Quality ball. Leicester calmly anticipates. Messi. Kagawa. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, played through for the wide man. Terrific header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And that's a throw-in. Messi. Messi! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they've got their lead back.
Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
Paris Saint-Germain go into the lead. Rummenigge. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Messi. That is good strength. That is great defending, so alert.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Messi is onto it in a flash. Roberto Carlos picks it up out wide. Schmeichel deals with it effortlessly. Now, what about a counter-attack? Roberto Carlos. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's picked his way through. Great hit! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Rafael Leao really has just learned a lesson there. Your focus cannot lapse, even slightly.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Some good work on the right flank here. Alexander-Arnold. He is just caressing the ball. There will be a throw-in. Now that's a fine challenge. Kaká defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That is good alertness. Vieira. Can he get away? And Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And here's Rafael Leao.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Vieira. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Now it's Rafael Leao. Decent hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. In he goes again! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Oh, the contact was as crisp as it comes. The direction was the issue.
There's the whistle for half-time. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play with the half-time scoreline 2-1. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Like to read out our fan club
Paris Saint-Germain come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Roberto Carlos. Over to the other side. Alexander-Arnold. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Rafael Leao. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Nesta. Vieira. Rafael Leao. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against... Goes in for the header! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Messi. Looking for the run.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
And they're back on the ball again.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want...
He rises! smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
Yeah, it's very well timed. The delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Koundé. And here's Suarez. And he cuts out the supply. Messi. Rafael Leao.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Rafael Leao, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Koundé. Vieira gets into some space. And it's Messi. That's very neat. Oh, that's neat. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Just eases him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now. This is what good chemistry is all about.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Kagawa. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Messi! He's done very well to get to that.
Messi is offering a right smile there.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Chance to shoot now!
Paris Saint-Germain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. That'll do under the circumstances. Rafael Leao. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Thuram showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, he's in! Rafael Leao! And it's in! And with that goal comes comfort. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Paris Saint-Germain held 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
The fullback is in acres of space here. Byrne deals with that comfortably.
Number 22.
Now it's Ribéry.
Number 14.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh,
Number
terrible
7.
pass. Can he put it away? It's in! With so little time left. Grandstand finish. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is threatening to become a really good game. Ribéry. And that interception was... The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain truly can look back on it.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. And already we're underway here. Messi in acres of space out wide. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. It is a corner, good chance.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
They've played it short. Roberto Carlos. And it's Kagawa. Oh, this looks sharp. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. It's oh, the ball's come loose here. That's going to go a long way. And here's Ronaldinho. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Messi. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's not got that quite right. Rafael Leao receives it in a good position here.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Leicester kept his eye on it, and he's there. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to break at pace. Collier. That is a great ball. That's very neat. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Paris Saint-Germain are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Indonesia have it back and can go again. And it's Kagawa. Kagawa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's a lovely, neat pass. And now the breakaway. Played into space out wide. Rafael Leao. And here's Rafael Leao. Oh, nice touch. Messi. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Big chance!
Paris Saint-Germain couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Quality ball. Ronaldinho. And it's Messi. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Messi really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Nice interception, well timed. That's a sharp pass. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Alexander-Arnold has it out wide and in space. Rafael Leao going face-to-face with his great rival. Very nicely done. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Roberto Carlos looking to play it into the box. Spectacular save! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Roberto Carlos goes short. Goes in for the header! He can get that clear. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. Looking for options for movement. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Yaya Toure. Kagawa. Vieira. Kagawa. And it's Roberto Carlos. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Rafael Leao. Lobbed in behind. Up he goes! Goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying it.
And it's half-time here. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Paris Saint-Germain, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
He gets big! They want to be quick to recover this. Indonesia upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Now it's Eto'o. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's neat. Thinks one through, and here's Messi. Messi finds himself offside. And it's Yaya Toure. Chouameni. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. And here's Messi. Look at the space here, and the flag has stayed down. That is lovely. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now who's going to be first to this? So Jim, what are you thinking?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Maldini. Rummenigge. Time and again they are repelled. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Collier. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Eto'o unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Alexander-Arnold crosses it in. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
Both
17.
sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Kagawa. Le numéro 9. Messi. À leur place.
Closing in on the
le
last
numéro
quarter of an
18.
hour.
Bale.
Paris
Le numéro
Saint-Germain
11.
still
Le
have the
numéro
cards
21.
to affect this game.
Attention, changement.
Great ball, and he's in here. Rummenigge. Can he finish?
Paris Saint-Germain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Rummenigge, Bale, and he was alert to it. And they've switched it over to the other side. Rummenigge. Has a goal! And the keeper couldn't hold it. They've done it! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry.
Now the finish! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, it's so very disappointing, but they can't dwell on it. They've got to go again. Simple as.
And that should get the job done. Tries a shot! And here's Hunt, and one more try! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Valverde to Bale. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Has a shot! Goal! And what a climax we have here! Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Indonesia give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
And he's had it nicked away. Szoboszlai. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. They're urging him to shoot. Saliba gets good distance on it. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. The action has already started. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, perfectly measured that. And Messi! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Messi is offering a right smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Kagawa playing game number 100 for his current employers.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Oh, sweet feet. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Nakata defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Decent hit! Oh, that was no routine save.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Kagawa. Kagawa will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, played through for the wide man. Heads it! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
It's headed upfield. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's a nice ball. That looks a cracking ball. And he's straight offside. Rafael Leao. Oh, it's come loose. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Davis. And it's Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Tomiyasu cuts out the pass. And here's Rafael Leao. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Vinicius Junior quietly revving up, and that could set him on his way. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Tomiyasu makes the interception. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Great ball, and he's in here. Roberto Carlos.
Well played and well cleared.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Conte. And he welcomes it in. He's got away. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Davis. The less said about that pass, the better. Mbappe. Messi. Oh, the shot could be on here. Vieira. Kagawa. Kola.
This is the time you need that pace.
And he's intervened well there. Vieira. Rafael Leao. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Koundé spots it and intercepts. Spread neatly. Showing good feet. And it's half-time here. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway. So the first half brought no goals. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Brazil have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And he's managed to get free. Skims one in. Messi. Chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Brazil have their second corner now.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Odo. Foot in. That's good running with the ball. He has found a way through. Davis promptly onto that, and that is that. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Kola. That has been swung wide. Oh, such a clever touch. Roberto Carlos being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a...
Can he put it away? Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Now it's Rafael Leao. 60 minutes played. Chouameni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Messi. There's the shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Conte actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game. And he's quick to get it clear again. That'll be a throw. And it's Nakata. Conte hits it first time. Saliba gets it away. He's a sharp little ball here. That is a great pick out. That's a decent clearance. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Short changes him with that pass. He's got space in the area, and the shot! It's a throw-in.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 9, Messi. Le numéro 26, Kagawa. Le numéro 17.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0.
Le numéro 18, Bale.
Roberto Carlos. Oh, nice touch. Valverde. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Into the last quarter of an hour.
Brazil, they're at full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Rummenigge. Alexander-Arnold making good progress on the right-hand side. Valverde! No mistake! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Paris Saint-Germain have taken the lead.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or, dare I say, throw it away now.
Now it's Bale. He's through, now is he in? Otto with the clearance. Corner number 2 then. Roberto Carlos goes short. It's a mighty effort! And again! Oh, taken with style! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And it's Conte. Nakata. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. 4 added minutes on the board. Bergkamp. Oh, that's delightful. And he's picked out the run. That is lovely. He's found the way through. Chouameni. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Paris Saint-Germain can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Courtois picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their... Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. There's the whistle, and here we go. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Messi. Alexander-Arnold is charging up on the overlap. Tar gets it away. Nicked it back promptly. Roberto Carlos. He is just caressing the ball.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just the destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, they're first. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. David Villa.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Now it's Yaya Toure. Oh, that's a fine interception. Quality ball. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nesta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Look, the only way of becoming more aware, Peter, is by lifting your head and realising who's where around you.
Davids.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Vieira. No, that's been intercepted. Davids. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Showing good feet. Jordi Alba. Ball's out once more. And here's Jordi Alba. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's really well manoeuvred. Neatly clipped into space. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. And the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Terrific header! Well, there's the clearance. And it's Messi. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao!
Rafael Leao made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Rafael Leao. He's in a good position here. Ronaldinho.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, and he's through the middle. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Collier. The goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. And he's picked out the run. Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he was quick to react. And it's Ronaldinho. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Yaya Toure. Collar. Oh, smashing header! Oh, he's been caught on it here.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, perfectly measured that.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Collar. Oh, well played. And that'll be the last act of the first half. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Unspectacular, but solid, and that solidity could yet be the foundation for them to go on and win.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And he's had it nicked away. Yaya Toure. And it's Messi.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
There will be a throw-in. Tar. Lam. Lam. Out for a throw. Van Balten kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Collar being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
There's no flag. Goalkeeper's ball. And he's quick to snatch it back. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Great work on the overlap. Nice control. Alexander-Arnold plays it in. And they're quick to get it back. Good spot, he's seen the run. That has not gone well. Well, it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Jordi Alba. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Here's Vieira, and it's Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lahm is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Roberto Carlos, ball swung in. Roberto Carlos, he gets big! Firm header, just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 7. Number 8. Guti. Number
Almost
13.
75 minutes on the clock now.
Number 17.
Davids.
Daniel Van Buiten.
Messi.
Field.
Oh, well played, well played.
Suarez.
And he's quick to get it clear
18,
again.
Messi.
Indonesia
Number
merit
22,
full marks for their attitude
Danielson.
and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Number 5. Puyol. Substitution.
Tomiyasu promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, good-looking ball. And no, that was never going to make it.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Bale. And it's lofted through here. Great ball, and he's... Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Look, before we can even delve into the detail, the significance of taking the lead should be our initial reflection, and that's priceless.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting... Tries a shot!
Paris Saint-Germain can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Thuram calmly anticipates. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. No, again, there's no way through. And he's been shifted off it. Lahm. Nicely weighted ball. Roberto Carlos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, that's a nice ball. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. 2 minutes to be added on. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Paris Saint-Germain have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads.